So your kid karts, got to get them ready. They'll roll out. Adam Brickley in the number 6 inside of row number 1. Adam coming off a win in heat number 2. He did it in heat number 1. Back-to-back wins for Adam. Very good qualifying effort. He qualified second. So keep an eye on the 6 of Adam Brickley. He's been very strong. And other driver qualified very well. Tristan Young qualified on the pole position. Tristan finishing second, heat number 1. And the bottom dropped out, finished in the 13th spot in heat number 2. And driver's option on tires once again throughout the day. It is driver's option. It'll damp on the track, so it is up to the driver's tire driver option. So we're about ready to go. 10 laps, kid karts. They'll approach the start-finish line. Looking out green. It's out. We're underway. That outside lane would be it again as they come off of turn number 1. Benjamin Mayer in that 67. So they'll pick up speed now as they work off of turn number 3. Kid karts underway. Your CRP kid karts, 10 laps. Comer rookie, Comet Sportsman, you're on grid. Pro X30, you're pre-grid. Pro X30, you are pre-grid. Kids making their way around to complete lap number 1. And please be sure to join us on our feed today as we come to you from Daytona International Speedway, and go to livekarts.com. That is our feed that is working today. You want to follow along with all the audio and video, that is livekarts.com, brought to you by Florida Pro Kart Series. Again, all you do is go to the website livekarts.com. You'll be able to follow along throughout the entire day. It really comes in handy if you have family members around the state, around the country, around the world. All you do is hop on the computer, go to livekarts.com, and you'll be able to follow along all day long here from Daytona International Speedway as we work on our kid karts pre-final number 3. And Brent Cruz in the 11. Right now, your early race leader. Kafara in the number 2. Caleb holding on to that second spot. Boy, Caleb qualified in the 3rd position, finished 3rd in heat number 1. Finishing 6th in heat number 2. So keep an eye on Caleb right now in a pretty good spot in that 2nd position as they'll make their way to the start-finish line, and a good battle as they move up into that top spot. Brent Cruz now back to 2nd. That'll put the number 2. We'll put the number 2 back into the 2nd spot. And Adam, his best lap time in lap number 2, 57.518. Caleb with a 57.741. Tristan Young, 57.939. Top 3 drivers in that 57-second bracket. It's a good little battle. Adam Brickley in the 6, Caleb in the number 2. There's your top 3 drivers, all in that 57-second bracket. Boy, Aubrey Adams running 4th, just turned to 58.667. And Aubrey qualified in the 7th position. Had a 7th-place finish in heat number 1. And then finishing 9th in heat number 2. So pretty good going for Aubrey Adams right now, being scored 4th in that number 10. Comer rookie, Comet Sportsman, you're on grid. Pro X30. Pro X30, you are pre-grid. Now Caleb going to peek to the inside. Gets in behind your race leader. Now Caleb runs the tire tracks of Adam as they work off a turn number 2. Good run going for Tristan Young in that 46. That'll be your third place kart. Tristan now heads into turn number 4, flying solo. And traffic really starting to scatter around now for your kid karts. Good battle up front. Again, Caleb on the attack mode. Now they'll work into turn number 7.
Go ahead. Thank you.
Your leaders on the entry to turn number 9. This will complete lap number 5. This will pick up halfway this time by. Good battle coming down that front stretch. Miles Murray will go down a lap to your leader, so 5 in, 5 to go. And Brickley, your race leader, staying on his heels. Caleb Grafara in the number 2. Tristan Young running 3rd. Aubrey Adams running in the 4th spot. Dzelski in the number 8. Daniel running 5th. Indy Reagan running 6th. George Lunsky in the 68, 7th. 8th. Well, flip flat now. Indy will move to 7th. George to 8th. Austin Olds running 9th. Benjamin Mayer running 10th. Armin Major running in the 11th spot. Miles Murray running 12th. Rock Lunsky running 13th. So traffic starting to stretch out outside of that top 2 drivers here. Complete lap number 6. This time by as your leaders come off turn number 9. Again, they'll work around slower traffic as they head to the timing scoring loop. That'll be the 88 as they come to the outside. They'll give them room. They clear them. Well, they'll get around the 88. That is Armin Major. So Armin will go down a lap to your leaders. Yeah, pretty interesting watching these youngsters as they run different lines. As you see them in the approach into turn 3. Adam a little bit more to the right side. Now there's a problem sliding off the track there. Again, we're seeing several drivers now. We'll get a number on that driver. Last time by, Adam Brickley was your leader. And we've seen that little shuffle up there for that top spot. So we believe one of the top 2 drivers, they come around, will clarify that. Who's on that top position as they'll come off turn 9. There is your leader. And that is the 6, so it'll be Caleb who did drop off. Now being told that is the number 2. So tough break for Caleb, was right there in contention. So next time by for your leader. So Adam obviously getting around. We're seeing the track obviously getting a little bit more wet. And it is driver's option as far as tires go. It is driver's option. So he had a good one going early on. And now they'll stretch him out. We'll see. Comer rookie, Comet Sportsman, you are on grid. Pro X30, your pre-grid. Well, obviously, slick conditions have come into part of this one as the kid karts get ready to wrap it up on their final lap and a half to go. But again, Adam Brickley right now, your race leader. Man, what a weekend going for Adam, finishing 2nd in qualifying. Adam picked up heat number 1, scored a win in heat number 2. And right now in command in the pre-final. Comer rookie, you're on grid. Comet Sportsman, your pre-grid. Pro X30, your pre-grid. And again, you see that track really starting to go away now as the drivers continue to spin out. So final lap, there is your leader. Adam Brickley cruising right along with tough conditions for a lot of these drivers. There's Adam now. I think he's the only driver not being affected. Is Adam working around through traffic. And again, he'll work around turn number 3.
Road race, payroll, you need to deduct $15 from everybody's pay because they blocked everybody lunches.
So there's your leader coming into turn number 5. And again, he'll cycle around for the final time. We'll get set. Comer, rookie, Comet Sportsman. Comet Sportsman, we need you on grid. Pro X30, Pro X30, you are pre-grid.
Glad that it's over, huh?
So final lap as they come around for the final time. Adam Brickley looking to seal the deal. And I'm going to hang out a couple more turns. And he'll come off at turn number 9. Imagine that. He did not seem to be affected. And he'll come into some heavy traffic, going to split him as he comes across the line. And there it is. So Adam will pick up the win. So a solid run for him. Back-to-back heat win. Scores the win here in the pre-final.